The competition to become the standard format for video playing was between Blu-ray by Sony and HD DVD by Toshiba. By following the S-curve for these new formats, at the beginning consumers were skeptical about the Blu-ray, which is why it did not have much of a growth. Most people were used to the DVD and had DVD players in their homes. However, the main actors that will define the success of any of these formats were the movie studios. There were 6 major film companies that were the clue to winning the competition, but from the beginning Sony already owned one of them, so the company that had more of the studios using their format will have the most amount of consumers. Even though Blu-ray had more companies at the moment, it still wasn't enough because the amount of DVD players surpassed the amount of Blu-ray players. In order to change this, Sony took advantage of this release of their PlayStation by making a Blu-ray format, so the amount of people with Blu-ray players increased by a lot, making them to start going up their curve. This made the retailers focus on Blu-ray sales when they noticed that the rentals of Blu-rays exceeded the ones from HD. Advancing a bit more on the curve, one of the most important film studios, Warner Bros., lined up with Blu-ray and became the point of fast growth. After this, everything just started to advance smoothly while Toshiba announced that they would stop the production of HD DVD. Blu-ray has been in the maturity stage of the curve, and it is
the adoption curve of this phase was a little bit moved since after the first companies offered both formats. Then they were focused on the single format that was Blu-ray, which was the most purchasable by the consumers in 2007 to 2008. This is the stage when it took off, causing the studio to produce more Blu-ray and less HD DVD, where they got better in quality and increased sales of the products and devices. In this chart, we can see the comparison of Blu-ray and HD DVD in the market of June 2006 and 2007. We can see a lot of movement in the chart, but as we can see, Blu-ray had a better impact.
It can be argued that Blu-ray won the battle with HD DVD, not necessarily because their product was inherently better, but because it possessed resources that were adequately leveraged. Blu-ray participated in high-growing markets such as game consoles and their collaboration with major film companies. This allowed Sony to be involved in industries that complemented each other. Blu-ray also displayed a great competency by developing a game console that could only work with their brand. Despite losing customers due to the higher price increase, it forced users to side with Blu-ray rather than HD DVD. However, they did take very risky decisions and betted on a product that is now not as profitable in comparison to streaming services, and a product that did not fully replace DVDs.
In this particular case, we consider the type of innovation to be an incremental innovation due to HD DVD and Blu-ray coming to improve an existing mechanism known as DVD. As we can see in the picture, there are 3 main things that improved, which are the storage, the laser, and the color. As we can see, there is a significant improvement in storage and in laser. And something that we could consider a disruptive innovation as well would be the color of the laser. Since DVD had a red laser and now HD DVD and Blu-ray have a blue laser, this allowed them to have higher wavelengths, which allowed them to have higher quality videos.
In case of businesses battling to win over the market can be seen in the streaming industry. Netflix became the leading company to provide the largest on-demand offer of movies, series, and documentaries. However, the model soon became attractive for other companies as well to adopt, and Netflix has had to adapt as new competitors arise. Disney Plus began to withdraw their films from the Netflix platform and they started their own. A major advantage that they have is that not only do they produce their own popular films, but they also own Lucasfilms, Pixar, Marvel, and National Geographic. On the other hand, Amazon also created their own version, and as the customer base of Amazon Prime subscriptions began to grow, then the asset of watching films and series was also added. Therefore, all previous subscribers could now have a similar platform to Netflix without having to buy another monthly or yearly fee. Amazon also took their branch a step further by allowing users to purchase specific channel content such as HBO or Paramount. As a response, Netflix has had to invest in creating more Netflix original content and by improving their UX experience by making it more intuitive and friendlier than their competitors.